We've told you in recent months about the efforts of bank regulators, the Reserve Bank and government to cool down housing markets on the east coast of Australia. Well, the latest overlooked strategy was in the budget. Let's say you build a new investment property. In it, there's equipment like the kitchen, air conditioning units, that kind of stuff. Well, all of that is tax deductible. You write it off over a number of years. And until the budget, when you sold that property, the buyer could keep on depreciating those items off their tax. So you could effectively pass the tax write-downs on. It could be tens of thousands of dollars a year, depending on the equipment, but no more. The government says the tax write-downs will stop when a property is sold. So ask yourself, would you pay as much for an investment property knowing you won't get that tax write-off? Possibly not. It's the latest part of the strategy to cool down housing, like limiting bank lending to investors, clamping down on interest-only loans. And it seems to be working. Just look here. The latest stats show overall building approvals for houses and units are down 28% over the past year. Houses alone are down as well by 12%. But remember, these are for future approvals for building. It shows banks taking a tighter line on developers and investors. But right now, apartment blocks and other houses approved 2 years ago are coming onto the market. So in the past month, dwelling vacancies, that's empty houses and flats, have increased a touch across the country. That's what you'd expect if more supply comes on. But it might be only temporary. The efforts to slow down property markets might actually backfire. That's because of this. Our population. In the past year, Australia's population grew almost 350,000 people. That's about 150,000 new dwellings needed to house those people. But if we slow the housing markets too much, guess what? The demand from that rising population will push house prices up and not down. Good old-fashioned supply and demand. Dow Jones down $2.74 and a quarter US cent.